What's going on, y'all? I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and in this video, I'm going to talk about why I love to stick pebbles up my penis hole. Let's get into it. Just kidding. What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Timson918, and in this video, we are actually reviewing some kills. You know, in the previous videos, what we do is we like to go over and analyze deaths and what we did bad so that way we can get better. But in this video, we are going to be analyzing some kills and see what we did good and, you know, how we've been improving at Tarkov. Once again, I shout out to my boy Jesse Kazam. His link will be down in the description below. You know, he has a series just like this as well. But anyway, y'all, let's get right into it. So this scenario right here is that we're going into customs. I clear it like we normally clear it. I hop through that window or go in another way. My friend goes right up to second or third. We end up clearing it, and then stuff hits the fan. So let me skip to that, and we'll watch it like we normally do in the other series, and then we'll talk about it after.
Killed him. I don't know if it's the same guy. Where are you?
I'm in third.
You're third?
Yeah.
Kill two. Kill two. Get down here.
Tim, where are you?
I'm down on second. I'm down on second. Come on now.
And we'll skip to the next scenario because it takes a little bit to get there.
Kill one.
Where are you right now?
I'm hurt. I'm
All right, y'all, so let's go back and analyze that. So y'all, like I said before, we had came in here, my friend was looting and things like that, and we hear people coming up, we hear people approaching, and obviously everyone likes to fight dorms. It's kind of like the hot spot. So I hear someone coming up the steps, and I'm like, okay, wait a second, you're not on metal, right? And he confirms he's not on metal, so that's the very first thing right there we do, and we eliminate this guy. See, now right here, you don't notice such something crazy, but one thing that I'm happy that we did right here, right, is that we were holding an off angle. So when they come in, right, he's probably going to be checking several directions. He's probably going to be checking down the hallway, right? He probably checks this room when he comes in. And one thing that I know a lot of players like to do is they like to check this column right here, because people are going to hide behind corners and try to, you know, hold a specific spot. So what I'm doing is I'm standing behind cover, but I'm not like actually holding that specific spot, because if he were to peek that door or he were to run by it and then see me, he would just pop me in the head. So I was like, let me be behind something, so that way he's going to run in and he's going to assume that no one's there because he doesn't see anybody hiding behind any corners or columns. I'm holding an off angle, so this is good right here. You know, my aim's a little bit off, but I eventually readjust, and he has to pull his gun up because he's in the running animation. I'm assuming he was going to try to clear the rooms to the right, but or to his left. But like I said, you know, he's in running animation, so it gives me plenty of time to take him out. Then nothing too much, you know, nothing too crazy happens here, right? Once again, you know, this play was it wasn't like super duper crazy, but once again, holding some kind of off angle. I don't want to run across. I was thinking about running across to the kitchen, but that would have ended up getting me killed. So I'm like, okay, let me try to hold off to another angle. You know, people like to hop on top of here, so I want to be shooting people from unexpected spots. You never want to be in a traditional spot that people would check anyway. So this guy comes around the corner, and as you can see, once he comes around this corner, he is looking where his teammate died at. You can see his barrel. He's looking over to the right. So he's probably assuming that I'm holding a corner behind me, or he's assuming that I'm holding that column that we talked about earlier. So once again, I'm at a position that's like kind of strange. Like you would think to yourself, why is somebody out in the open, like holding some kind of weird like angle like this? So once again, I catch him by surprise. He comes around the corner, and his barrel is nowhere near where he thinks I'm at. He thinks that I'm probably in a room or holding, like I said, a standard angle, and you know, he comes around the corner and we quickly eliminate him. Like I said, you know, I skip ahead because my friend he's in healing up on the third floor, and we skip ahead a little bit and we'll go on to the next scenario, baby. Ooh. Okay, so even though y'all don't see this in the actual first part of the video a couple of seconds ago, what happens is this person comes up like this, and he comes up the second steps, and I, you know, am at an off angle inside the room, so I throw a grenade, and this is something that I didn't show, but you always want to be repositioning consistently. We always talk about not being idle in Tarkov. Being idle will get you killed. You always want to be the aggressor and get active. So I throw that grenade, and I wanted to show y'all this. I end up going into this room, and then I hear his teammate down here. So there's another team of two that approaches, and I tell my friend, hey, someone's on second floor. If you can handle him, I'm on first floor. I repositioned. I did not want to stay there after I you know, shot at that guy initially, and that's another big thing right here. Let's go back and talk about that. So after I shoot at this guy initially right here, you know, I'm at the door, but I also crouch. And then, you know, he comes around the corner. He's at the ready. I end up hitting him once, but I think he ends up hitting me as well. He's at the ready. And one thing I'm happy that I didn't do right here is normally when you get thirsty for a kill, you don't think and you want to push. So previously what I would do, and a lot of people do, is that, you know, we're peeking like this. I shoot him, he shoots me, and I would have re-peeked that same doorway. He probably would have just popped me in the head. You never want to re-peek a doorway. So I reposition, I hop out. I'm like, okay, let me try to get a different angle. I take a quick peek. I see that he is not watching that corner anymore. So I throw a grenade. Now that grenade right there, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna try to throw that grenade down the hallway, but I kind of panicked and just threw it at that door. If that grenade would have went down the hallway, I probably would have gotten aggressive, but I'm happy I didn't. I used that and I said, okay, I know he's not gonna push me out the door anymore. Let me use that grenade as a timer placement holder, and then let me hop into the first. So I'm making sure he's not pushing me. Then we eventually hop into the first, and then, like I said, it ends up leading to this. I skip ahead because I'm holding this angle for a minute. I hear him healing, and this one, y'all, this one right here, it's a little bit tricky now because, you know, I hear him healing and I don't move, but then, like, after he's done healing, I hear him, and this is just a matter of strafing. Now, one thing about this scenario that allowed me to win this, right, is that after we hear this guy healing, after a while, let me make sure, like, after, you know, we hear this guy healing, he's already ready. So he's already healed. He hears me running and he's like, okay, it's time to get active. So right here, I know he's to my left. So what I'm doing right here is that my reticle placement, I know he's gonna swing out wide. See, what I've done before and what a lot of people do in a lot of scenarios like this, right, is that you wanna aim to exactly where they're gonna be. And people who are experienced in the game, they're gonna be coming at you from an off angle. Like, he's gonna step to the side. He's not gonna be where I want him to be. So if I were to aim, that's why I'm strafing back and forth like this, because if I were to aim to the far left, if I would have overextended, he would have popped me in the head, or if I would have aimed to the far left, he would have came out on this angle like he did, and I would have had to readjust my mouse to come to him. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna have to end up moving, and he gets impatient, he ends up moving. Like I said, we both start hitting each other right here, and what allowed me to win this fight right here is the fact that I pre-fired. I knew he was gonna peek me again, because in this scenario, we're both hurt, and we're probably both thinking the same thing. Oh man, like, only a couple more shots to kill the other person. I know he's going to peek again, so I'm like, I have to pre-fire. I have to pre-fire. That's the only way I'm going to be able to kill this guy, because my stomach's blacked out. It hits me in the stomach one more time, I'm dead. So I pre-fire before I even see him, and because I pre-fired, y'all, look at that. Because I pre-fired, he wasn't pre-firing, but because I did, when he comes around the corner, that last bullet in the gun, those last couple of shots were enough to kill him. So I'm going to play that one more time, man. Like, pre-firing is, you'll see like other YouTubers and streamers do that, even holding a doorway like this. So if he were to push me in this certain doorway, I could have pre-fired, you know, and then when he comes around the corner, he's already shot and doesn't even know what happened. So like I said, y'all, you know, we strafe, we go back and forth. My stomach's blacked out. I'm like, I gotta pre-fire this dude. I know he's gonna peek me, and boom, we get that kill. Alrighty, y'all, and that's it for this video. I know this is a shorter video than what we normally do because we break down and analyze our deaths, y'all, but I wanted to bring these kind of videos to y'all because I want to show y'all, you know, the improvement. You know, playing Tarkov is one of the, you know, most difficult challenges that, you know, I faced, and I know those who play the game and that enjoy Tarkov understand that it can be very gruesome and there's a really tough learning curve, but with time, you can definitely improve and you definitely learn from every mistake you make. So I didn't just want to show you all the mistakes that I made that got me killed and how we can improve, but I also wanted to show you all the kills and what we've learned from our deaths and putting that into action. So if y'all enjoyed this video, y'all let me know down in the comments below. Y'all know I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. And like I always say, y'all tickle my fucking testicles and pump my penis. So if, you know, I'm laughing because it's like, you know, I'm so excited right now. But if y'all, you know, enjoy this video, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm a YouTuber, so I should probably say something about, you know, Clash of Clans or, you know, shit like that. I'm rambling on, so goodbye.